All right. I am seeing live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. It's good afternoon.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. I am gonna do my comments, the chat on my phone because if I don't, you and me are so small that
Uh-huh. That's why I do it
I
that way.
cannot see.
But the only problem is you have to turn all your sounds off or else
Yeah,
it
it's
goes.
all down. It's all
Uh-huh.
down. Well, we got
Well, good.
9 people apparently. Oh no, 6 now. It's saying 6.
Oh my goodness. Happy New Year, Kim. I
Happy New
I
Year!
haven't seen you since last year.
I know you missed me on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I actually showed up at the knit night. So
Mm. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You did?
I did. I was actually there for like
Oh,
maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours almost.
oh my gosh. I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah. Well,
that that
it
was
just happened to be one of those days where I didn't have to cook dinner because I think
oh.
we had leftovers or something, and I was like, oh, okay, I can jump on. Oh, I'm already fogging up the glasses. I'm actually gonna get a napkin real quick, and then we can.
All right. Well,
I'll be right back.
while she's running to do that, I want to welcome you all back to Hook and Stitch Live. Oh, we have a big show today. I'm sure that Kim has lots of stuff to talk about because she's got her mojo back, and you know what that means.
Hey, you see my shirt? That
Oh,
that shall not try me. Mood 24/7. I copied my niece. My niece had this shirt a couple years ago, and then I found it recently. I'm like, oh, I got to get that shirt.
okay. Well, I want to say hi from the East Coast, and it is negative over here. This morning, it was something like negative 20. Once the sun came up, it warmed up a little, but oh my gosh.
Oh my
So
God.
hi from Crochet Creations on the East Coast. Hi, Kim.
Hi from the West Coast. This is Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I won't even talk about the weather because, of course, it's not bad at all. And I won't get in that conversation because I know a lot of people are having some really rough weather. And yeah, our California's rainy season is gonna be like somewhere in March. And his season is like sometimes a day or two, maybe sometimes 2 weeks. But other than that, it's just not gonna be bad at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's not gonna be bad at all. I know. I was watching Z this morning, and she was talking about she's doing this crochet along for a temperature blanket with a couple of other podcasters, and she was talking about how there's just certain ranges she's not going to use. There's certain colors she won't need because she won't get that low, and she's right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You have to make your range a little bit more drastic of a change in
yeah,
10 degrees, but
yeah.
I won't ever be doing a temperature blanket anytime soon. But I do one very similar to that, and it's just choice of scraps.
Okay.
Over here
Yeah.
underneath there is a Navajo blanket, and it is my scraps. So that's a year long. It's kind of you could use the temperature blanket with that pattern, no problem.
You could, you could. I don't think I'll ever do one either.
Yeah.
But you're right. But the one that she's doing, the person who started it set the
Oh,
colors, set the range and everything. So it's just, she
oh,
just don't have to go with what she got.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they purposefully wanted somebody on the West Coast so they could see the difference between, everybody else's. So,
All right. Well, let's do our introduction here real quick. I'm going to give you the segments in order that Kim and I go by, but you don't have to go by them. You can come on the show with the link that Kim offers you in the, I think you pinned it,
it's
right?
pinned at the top. Yep.
And you can come back and she'll bring you on because that's what this is all about. So, what we do is we talk about our hooks in progress, our favorite stitches, some of those stitches shenanigans that Kim likes to do. Then we usually have a middle time when we talk about a make along that we're running together, co-hosting together.
Mhm.
And then we go and talk about some handmade hooks classics. Um, this can be something that we might have inherited from a grandparent that made it, or something we're doing that is technically considered a heirloom style or stitch or pattern. Then we go on to finishing stitches and show you something we've finished in the last 30 days or so that we would, you know, we don't get together only once a month. And then hooks happenings, where we announce other happenings that we have found on the internet or from our friends or that we're doing ourselves.
Mhm.
So now Kim's got something to say about it.
I do. Well, I just want to say welcome once again and thank you guys for coming. We know that you could spend your time anywhere else. There are so many crochet content creators, and we are grateful that you chose to be with us this morning. We always say we want this to be your place for chill, chat, and craft, a time that you can have respite from whatever's going on in the world, whether it's the news, whether it's, the news, whether it's your weather, you get to come here and chill and talk and chat. And we definitely want to see you on the show. So thank you so much. According to my number here, we got 17 people hanging out with us this morning. So thank you once again.
Yeah, don't forget to give Kim a thumbs up. This is on the Crafty Nomad channel, so share it out.
Yeah, please do. Thank you so much. And I want to say hi to the folks who have come here. And I'm gonna have to look on my computer. So I want to say hi to. It's so many of you guys here today. Ravine first in the room today. Miss Judy, thank you for coming. Karen K, Lori Gray. Thank you guys. Latoya, Judy McKinstry is here. Maribel is hooked. Good morning. Good afternoon. Linda Jean is here with us. And Denisha, hello, hello. And Linda the Quilty Crocheter, thank you for coming in. Want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. San Diego Fiber Arts is CC Covello. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, Sherry. Or is it Cherie? I always get this wrong. It's Cherie, I think. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
sorry. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming in this morning. We're excited to be here. We haven't been here for a little while longer this time. It took because we did early in December, so it's a little bit longer than, and so
Yeah,
hopefully,
that's what happens when we do the holiday break. However, you know what this is, don't you? It's 2 years.
2 whole years we've been doing this, guys. Can you believe it? It's hard to believe we're going into our third year of Hook and Stitch Live, but it's been such a fun ride, and I don't have any plans of not doing it because I just love this community.
Well,
And
it's not that big of a commitment. At first, when we first talked about it, we thought, "Oh my gosh, this is going to be." But you know what has happened is we've fallen into a routine. We don't have to plan. We just come on, talk about what we're already working on.
mhm,
And the point of it isn't us. It's you guys. You
mhm,
guys can come on the show and talk about what you're doing and give hints and tips and favorite stitches and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what it's really
absolutely,
about. Yeah, so Kim,
absolutely.
the first thing is progress, hooks and progress. So we probably should start. You
All
know,
right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I know it's the same things you've been seeing all along, but I did bring out that blanket. I did. I figured I worked on it last night a little bit, you know. So this is a blanket out of this book. Now, I don't remember if I showed this on Hook and Stitch before. I don't think so. This is a Snuggle Squares. It's a Leisure Arts pamphlet by Kathy Hardy. They are the print, the print house. This
Oh,
is
how
the
pretty.
pattern.
Oh, how pretty.
And I took 3 colors. They have 4. So what they did was they did the 3 stripes and then white. 3 stripes and then white.
Hmm.
I didn't do that. I have the white, of course. I have the purple, which I don't have a skein of the purple out because I don't need it. I'm done with it. I used it all up and I didn't bring a new one out. But I have the ice cream, and this is just gorgeous.
It's pretty. Which
It's
one is that?
called Moon Mist.
Oh, I think that might be one that I don't have.
3 light. I only could find them online. There were several colors that were only available online.
Mm-hmm.
So went ahead and worked all of the purple in so far. And then I am up to
Oh, wow. Look at that. Very nice.
the next section of white is going on now. Then I'll do one more of the Moon Mist and one more of the white, and it'll be done.
Oh, how nice. It's coming out really beautifully. I
I
love
think
it.
so. You know, it took a while for me to really like it because of that color control issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it is nice. So yeah, the other day I picked up a little bit of the white and a little bit of the scrap of the purple, and I did.
Oh,
See, I didn't even sew in my ends yet.
how cute.
But I did the booty with one row of the purple
Yeah.
across and one row of the purple across there. So I think it matches.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love
So
it.
I'll have to do another one of these, but yeah, I just playing with the pattern a little bit.
Yeah. Super cute. Super cute.
Thank you.
Well, I love it. Everybody in the chat is loving it. I wanted to say, I think Carolyn Tierney came in and Becky Capwell. Good morning to you guys. Carol Clark is here. I appreciate you coming in. And I think Judy said she's going to be working and lurking. Nightingale Crochet, thank you for coming in as well. I got to minimize and see if anybody's in the back. And before I go on talking, nope. All right. So, what was I going to say? I was thinking about your, well, I'll talk about that when we get to that. So, I'm going to show my progress. I have a lot of stuff going, but I only brought one thing. Otherwise, we'll be here for 5 hours. So I decided I would just bring one thing today.
I did the same thing. I didn't bring everything.
Oh my God.
No. If I did that, we'd never, ever be done.
Exactly. So I got this knitted whip that I want to share. And this is called, this is a knitted beanie. It is color work knitting for my very first time. And I'm totally hooked. I'm totally hooked. And now I think I can do it all. Like I'm looking at more elaborate patterns, but I'm trying to calm myself down and like, wait a minute, don't get too crazy. But I love this one. It's called Hints of Color is the name of the pattern. It will be in the description box below if anybody wants to try it. It's a basic, it's just a basic knitted beanie. And but you shoot those 3 different colors through. You could have just done one color. It's up to you. And I think this would be cute. And if you did black and then shot some neon colors through a black one. But I'm just glad that I actually tackled it, and so you can see what it looks like on the inside.
Oh yeah, isn't it funny how everyone wants to see the floats? Show us your floats.
Yeah, and that's because of the way you do it, the floats are not bad at all because you're using the same color in each. It's not like I'm using different colors in the row. In a row, it's just one color. So it was a really good introductory pattern for just an introduction to color work. Very, very easy. And I thoroughly am enjoying it. And I'm at a point now where I'm just trying to get it tall enough so that it's a kid size hat. And then I'll start decreasing, and eventually I will have to change it to double points to do all the decreasing, but that's where I am at right now.
What is the main color? What is the yarn?
So this main color,
I like that. It looks like it's oatmeal.
It's a cream. I don't even have a ball band on it, but I'm pretty sure this is impeccable. in sort of like a creamy off-white.
Uh-huh. That's what
Because
I was seeing, but I wasn't. It goes well with everything. Yep.
yeah, and the pattern, the actual pattern, they had done it in a neutral color just like this. And the person who wrote it actually did use just an acrylic yarn in it. It's a free pattern. It will be linked down below for anybody who wants to try it. I am keeping it in my this bag here that I made. Lovely canvas, very retro. I loved it. I found it like on a discount table downtown LA and just had to get it because it's very 70s to me.
Oh, you didn't make it.
No,
Oh,
I made the bag. I made the
oh,
bag. The
oh, okay.
fabric I like
Okay.
got. And
Got you.
it's a nice canvas. It's not a quilter's cotton, which most of my bags are, but this one is a nice canvas.
Oh, yeah. Pretty. And
Yeah.
like you said, retro. Yeah. That.
Yeah, I love it. So anybody else want to come up and show us what they're working on? Let me see if anybody's in the back. Nobody's in the back. I'm gonna put the uh anytime you want to, guys. Anytime you're ready, and don't forget you do not have to have a camera on your face because I know I struggle, with sometimes I'm just not camera ready. Like when I went to knit night this week. I did not have my camera on most of the time, so because I
Well,
really
we don't take screenshots all that often, but occasionally we have been known to do that.
yeah, yeah. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for the compliments over there about the bag and the project. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Any other whips you want to show us? Because I was gonna say about that hat. I probably will try that hat.
It's easy. You
Not
should
right
do.
away, but
Yeah,
I will spotlight it for one of the months coming up.
yeah. It's super easy. It's a super easy way to get into the color work situation. I think color work gets more complicated when you are doing more than one color in a row.
Mhm.
So if you just get a pattern where you just have, one color in the
Yep.
row, it's gonna
Yep.
be easy. So
I definitely will. I'll have to grab that link out of the show notes that you put up. So Lori Gray says she's still in her PJs. Well, who's going out today? Who cares, right? Because
yeah.
it's freezing.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would still be in mine too, but you can still come on the show, Lori. We don't
That's
mind.
right. We know what you look like in your PJs.
Oh, we never did have our pajama party, huh? We gotta do that this year.
Yeah, that Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll talk about that in just a minute. I
okay.
will definitely talk about that in just a minute. I have
All
an
right.
idea.
Okay.
So let's go on to favorite stitches if no one's going to come on the show. And Kim loves favorite stitches, don't you? Or
I
just shenanigans?
do. I like both. I like
Okay.
both.
All right. Well, this category or segment means that you can talk about anything favorite that you have experienced that you want to share with us, like not just stitches, not just a pattern, but a tool or something like that. I'm going to let Kim go first.
All right. So I definitely have favorites that are not stitching or a tool.
Oh,
And, the favorites that I wrote down, I thought I was going to have a third. Okay, there's a book that I will also talk about as a favorite this week. But my favorites this week are people. And the first person that I want to say is one of my favorites is um, Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, who without me asking, totally gave me a shout out on her Facebook group, and it definitely helped my channel to grow. So she's a favorite anyway, but I just wanted to again publicly say thank you to her for that. And then my second favorite person is, drum roll please, Mr. Bruce Gray, who I
oh,
should have shown my screenshot. He actually commented on one of my videos and subscribed to my channel. So Lori Gray's wonderful husband, Bruce, he is my absolute favorite that I want to say talk about this week. So yeah, this week it was people. I was just so encouraged when I saw his comment, and I'm just
well, I didn't see the comment, but I sure the heck saw the picture of him carrying 2 big, huge tote bags of yarn out of Hobby Lobby, though. I did see that.
Wonderful husband. He's a keeper. He's a
I
keeper.
don't believe Lori was with him. That's what I think. I think he went on his own.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so Stephanie just got here. Hey Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape. I'm gonna give you some advice that you didn't ask for, but it'll come down the line. It'll come down the line. And my last favorite that I'll talk about is this book that we all bought this book a couple of years ago. All of us amigurumi types bought this book a couple of years ago when Amazon, for whatever crazy reason, for like a couple of days, this book was like $7. And I think the world bought this book. Now and it was normally like 22 or 22.99, and for some reason it was down to like $7.99. So everybody was buying it. Wow. And now it's like $12.99 or something like that. But I wanted to bring this up just because the amigurumi in this book, they're all fairly small. And again, I'm going to bring up Rose, because if you follow her and you are someone who works with her to support Wings, in February, and Wings is a domestic violence support agency that Rose has been sponsoring make-alongs, for lack of a better word, for the last couple of years to support this place. And so every month there's a different focus of what they want to receive from makers. February, they want small plushies. And because they're going to make Easter baskets for the kids. And so this book is perfect for that. So I just wanted to throw it out there. If you're somebody who supports Wings and you already have this book, this is a good go-to. And I'm actually going to use it for what I'm going to try to make 2 things to send. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about that. That's why that book is a favorite this week.
Yeah, it would be that you get your money's worth out of it because you've used it a couple times now anyway. Yeah, that's great. Well, I do have a favorite stitches, and it is a stitch. So a pattern or whatever. And the reason why it's a favorite for this video is because now I turned off stuff, but it's still got to make noise sometimes. I've been doing a year-long make-along. I did it last year, and I'm doing it this year for Make a Square a Month. And this year, we picked the Glorious Granny. So that is my favorite stitch. So I'm using a couple different yarns. Now, my idea was to use these Cakes of Mandala. And I'm going to be using like the Ivy one. I think this is the Chai. And this one is the Joy. So they have similar colors for my internal section of my squares. And then I'm doing the outer edge with I Love This Yarn in this beautiful winter colors stripe with a little fleck. I love it. And then my very outer edge and my sewing together will be in the raspberry.
Nice.
Okay, so I have one square done, and it is following the favorite stitches today. Because look it.
Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty.
I know I've shown it on my channel, but I couldn't help it.
I love it.
Texture in that.
Very pretty.
Half of my square, about 10 rows in, is your mandala ombre. And then 10 rows, it's actually 9 more rows, is your I Love This Yarn in the winter. And then the 10th row, which will be row 20, is the edging. So yeah.
I love it. I love it so much.
I don't believe any of my squares will be the same. I know they won't. Because, see, now the next one will be that. Or it'll be that. But like you don't use the whole cake, so you would start in a different spot, so it's going to look different. I think that's the whole plan that I had, is to have 12 different squares.
Different ones.
Yeah. 20 inches.
And it'll just be unified by that outside color. That's great. I love it.
So what I'm going to do is give out prizes throughout the year. You can join anytime. We have 37 people doing this make along.
Wow, that's pretty popular. That's amazing. And my advice is to Stephanie about that, but I'm going to bring Lori Gray up right now.
Oh, she's going to show us her jammies?
Nope, but here she comes.
No jammies here. You guys can watch yourself for a minute, okay?
Now, look at us.
I'm not showing my jammies. But when I heard about, you're doing the segments on the tools and whatnot, how can I not come on and show you guys this, right?
I love it.
And I do believe that Chris got hit by the bus.
Yeah. Oh no, she was driving that sucker back to me over and frontwards and backwards. And...
Yeah, but it doesn't really count if you lay down in front of the bus, okay? If you want to get hit, you cannot lay down in front of the bus. But I know a bunch of people just bought these, but we went up to yarn shopping last night, and I thought, I got a bunch of these neon, or the highlighter yellow, and highlighter pinks.
Yes, I got that too.
And highlighter raspberry.
Hey, I like that. I gotta get some of that.
Right. Well, I just figured it would be fun to, for the hats to have bright colors and stuff like that. But that's what we were doing up in Hobby Lobby and Michael's. We were buying accessories for the tools today.
Come on. I love it. I got those same colors. I love those neons.
They're really pretty. I went in to look for cranberry and ivy, but they didn't have any. So this is what I had to get.
Are you trying to tell me to hoard up that cranberry and ivy? Because I have some.
I have some too, and I've actually sent it out to other people that couldn't find it, because my Michael's usually has it for the most part. So if they have it, I buy it so I can send it to people that don't. But they didn't have any this time. So maybe next time.
Yeah. Now, this machine is not the one that I bought, right?
No, this is an Addie. I've had this for 7. Actually, we figured out 8 years last night. And I just had to replace the gear on the inside and the gear on the handle, and I had to put a new counter on it. So she's had a rough life, but now she's had a facelift. So she's ready to start all over again.
Oh wow!
Cool. There was, what's Katrina's channel? Mindful Making and More, or something like that. And she did a whole video where she replaced the red part. Yeah. And that was great that you can, like, she found the red part for like $15 and totally replaced hers because she had broken one of the teeth. So it's nice.
Yeah. See, my the teeth on mine, I actually thought it was the one that held the stitches, the hooks down. So I bought that, and I still had the same problem. It felt like I was skipping over the gears. And then I bought the new handle, and now it runs like it's brand new. So hopefully I can get another 8 years out of it.
Yeah.
I love it.
We'll see. But my goal is to make a blanket with it. So we'll see if that happens.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And what a stash buster. You can just crank right through that yarn. If you make a hole in the wall where the yarn used to be, you're allowed to fill it back up. So
exactly. That is the whole point.
That's right. That's right. Well, you guys have a great show. I love watching you, and stay warm.
All right. Thank you, Lori. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, ladies.
Bye, Lori. Oh, well, that was nice of her.
And then we've got Ravini in the back, too. So let me bring her on up. She always has great stuff to share.
Yes.
Good morning. Hi. Are you guys hearing me okay?
Yep, we got you.
I think I have a little sound going on in the back, but it's in the computer.
There's a little one.
I have a few stuff that I've been working on, and I think I'll finish. So first, this is my over the rainbow.
Ooh, that's Stephanie's pattern.
Definitely. So I made this one long. It's like actually really long, so I can double it around.
Mm-hmm. Very
And
pretty.
yeah, I tested the first one for her, and I was like, oh, what the hell? I'm gonna do it again. And I've in I think it's Crochet with D or D's Crochet World. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing the 365 days of Granny Square.
Oh yes. Oh
Well,
yes.
I'm not a big fan of granny squares. I don't like granny squares. I shy away from granny squares for the past 5 years.
Uh-huh.
Somehow, I got sucked into it. I
Wow.
I did these so far.
Look at
Well,
these.
hubby is like, "Oh, you love granny squares now." So I'm trying to tell him I still don't like it. I still don't. I can keep going.
Oh my God. So one every day. You do one every day?
You're supposed to do one every day, but I get behind and distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And so now my new thing is I've ventured out from crocheting to making these little pouches. So this is my first one, right? So this is a little mini one, little tiny one.
Amazing.
And so I don't have a sewing machine. I'm terrified of a sewing machine. My grandma had one and taught me how to use the thing, but like it doesn't stay. So
Uh-huh.
I've been hand sewing everything. Um,
Wow. That makes it even more impressive that you made that all by hand.
I did, but it took me like 2 days, 2 days of mess. And then, so I started. I have like uh, fabric I got like from Amazon, and they're like
Mm-hmm.
these little pieces, so I have to join together.
Mm-hmm.
So I did this,
Oh wow.
joining this,
I
and
mean, I'm so impressed. I cannot hand sew for nothing in this world.
right. So this is gonna be one that I'm working on, but I have to get like the lining you put inside and make it stiffer.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
these
The
are like just
interfacing.
soft cotton fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another little one. I can't stop.
Wow. I'm so impressed. Oh my God.
So this one's like a little crochet hook notions. Um, so I'm trying.
Wow.
I'm still crocheting, but like I just decided was like because I'm obsessed with bags. I see
Mm-hmm.
a bag and I'm like I need that bag.
Uh-huh.
Since I've learned how to crochet, well, like almost 6 years now, I crochet bags. And now,
Uh-huh.
you know, looked at the two that I got from you, and I'm like, I just love these bags. So I'm gonna go try to make them. So I'm gonna learn how to use a sewing machine,
Yeah.
and
And then you'll have all the bags because that's exactly how it started for me. I just was like, I want bags. And so I had a sewing machine for years and hardly used it, but I wanted bags. So I started making bags. So
yep,
we'll be looking for your Etsy shop to fill up.
I'm gonna work on that this year. That's my goal to
Yeah.
put stuff in there. So. Anyway, thank you guys and good to see you.
Good to see you
Well,
too. Thank you.
Ravini, don't forget, to drop me something and I'll put it in a giveaway and we'll shout you out. And then, you get that Etsy
Yes,
inventory up.
good idea. Yep.
All right.
Oh, she
That
did
was
that.
oh,
I
okay.
didn't do that. I didn't do that.
That's all right.
She just went away.
Yeah. So, speaking of favorites and stuff, I didn't want to bring on or talk about that piece of machinery that I got until we hit Stitch's Shenanigans, because as far as I'm concerned, that is going to fall into that category, which is right now. And yes, that bus ran me right the heck over. But you know why? Because it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got it this morning.
Wow, yours already showed up.
I ordered it Thursday afternoon.
Wow.
And it got here this morning in the bitter cold. No, I did not open the box. I just laid it here so I could show you that I got it.
Wonderful.
And as far as this goes, I'm going to open it after we get done today.
Yeah.
And play with it. Of course I am. It's freezing out. Why not?
Yeah, might as well. I was thinking that I'm going to do a bunch of scrappy hats, like with some of my scraps. I'm just going to start putting those colors together and crank through, because I think Judy is still here, and she is doing, there's so many different people doing charitable donations, but Judy is accepting some hats and I think scarves for an organization called Adelante. And so I'm planning, I have a ton of things that, not a ton, but I have hats that I'm planning to send. So I was thinking I could, I have bags of scraps, and I'm like, they get on my nerves, all these little leftovers and I'm like, how am I going to use it all up? Well, I'm going to break out the Centro.
Yeah.
And just make some tubes,
Okay, so I have never touched a machine ever, and I'm thinking that this will be my shenanigans, because I'm never going to stop knitting hats. No. I just started knitting them, and look, your color control hat, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And so this will be just for what you just said. I think I'm going to have a little basket on my desk at work. I work on Main Street. And I think I'm going to have a little basket there for Centro hats to go in so people can take one. I really think that's a great idea. In fact, there are a lot of people that are walking up and down the street all the time because the post office is right there. The hospital is right there. And, why not? Why not use that and give hats out from my office? I mean, I just think it's a good idea. I don't know if it'll be popular, but it might be.
I think it will. I'm sorry. Jordan came in, turned on the TV, so I had to mute you guys and be like, don't turn the TV on until I'm done. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I think it's a great idea to have a basket. I wanted to say hi to some of the people. I see my friend Edna in here. Edna, are you back from your cruise? I just watched one of your videos this morning. Edna loves to cruise, and me and her became connected from doing Veda and video every day in whatever August or April. Mm-hmm. I think I said hi to Stephanie, but I also saw Irene come in, and Adon's World. Your name is escaping me right now. Regina is here. Lori Armstrong. I think I said hi. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Okay, so while she's on mute, I'm just going to say that I paid exactly $60 for this. That included shipping and everything. So this is a 48 pin. I was told that I have no idea anything more about this, but it was on sale on Amazon right now. And I am told that the smaller one is on sale too. And that is a really good deal. And I'm almost thinking about getting the smaller one. If it's still on sale. So anyway, that is something I just wanted to say before we went on to the next item.
Yeah, I have all three. The smallest one is I think it's just about useless.
It said 40. It said 40.
No, 40 pin is the medium. It's a smaller one, 22. And
Oh,
this one is the one I think is just about, well, it's not useless. You can make coffee cup cozies, you can make small little stuffies or whatever. But the other two are wonderful. And yeah, they won't as Katrina saying, these won't replace our machines, our actual crochet
mhm.
hooks. And I know for me they don't. There's some people that this is all they do and it's their whole thing. Some people only loom. But we all do it all, and yeah, it's just going to be something nice, a nice tool to have in your toolbox.
Yeah. Well, thanks for driving that bus by. Not a problem.
That's funny. Somebody said something quite interesting that I was going to, but let me just bring up Lori Armstrong. Um, right now, she's in the back of the house. Hi, Lori.
Hello, can you hear
Oh,
me?
we're not on camera today. We're looking at a blankie.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, is this it's a wrap?
Yes.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so you can hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay,
you.
I can't hear myself. So,
Okay.
yes, this is it's a wrap project. So I started this 3 times before I got it right. It's a temperature blanket that I started in March of last year, but I went to the historical data, and my oldest son, asked his girlfriend to marry him on January 1st of 2021. So I went back to the time of day that he asked her to marry him, and then I looked at the temperature for that time of day every day for the year.
Ah,
And yeah, so I started doing double crochet, but of course that was way too tall. So I switched it to single crochet, which was still too tall for the width I did. So I took it out again and I decided to do a square a week. So each square has 7 rows representing a day. So the
ah.
top left for perspective I'm looking at, I think that's what's showing to you, is the first week of January. And so that's only 52. So I'm going to try to move without it going crackly.
Oh
That left
wow.
me with one day in the second to last square.
Uh-huh.
So that's the 31st of January, the teal on the outside of that one. And so then I just sewed on with that same color, 21 for the 2021.
Uh-huh.
And then I needed one more square. So these are their favorite colors. My son likes this bright green, and his fiance now likes this bright red. So I filled that
Oh,
last place in with their favorite colors.
Great.
how beautiful is
So
that?
now I need to just do the border. Just.
Yeah.
This is big.
Look at that. Wow. It's
It'll be good for
almost
their
wrapped.
couch. I used gray because their couch is gray.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that's it. I will get the border done before the end of this.
When
Plus,
are
I
they
think they're
getting married?
well, they're shooting for late April, early May. So there
Yeah.
I
will
love
probably
it.
be like a little party or a shower or something with the girls, I'm sure. So
Yeah, and
that's
then you
my
can
plan,
gift
is
it
to give them
then.
this. Then. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
So
that's a
cute.
great idea.
Did you see my favorite stitches comments I made?
That's what I was looking for. I was trying to get your favorite stitches comment.
Yeah.
Um,
So I had about 12 or 15 hats from the hats and more hats from last year,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
just like in a drawer. And I work at a school, at a high school now, and in a place called the Future Center. It's like an extension of the guidance office. So
Uh-huh.
it's a place that kids can come for help in things that they're doing for the future. But we're using that sort of as the hub there are several um, families who are refugees from Afghanistan that are settling in the neighborhood by the school. So we have about 15 students so far who've come to our school, and they meet in the Future Center with, like, we're trying to connect them with resources for, of course, school supplies and things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
also, interpreters and finding them doctors and all these different things. Well, the other day it was like 3 degrees, and the kid had couple of the kids were really cold when they came in. And so I went home and I packed up my hat, got some more hats, and took them in the next day. And so when they came in the morning, I had them laying out on the tables, and had got on my Google Translate and told them that I had made those hats and that they weren't going to use them. I noticed several of them were cold. They were welcome to have some. And they were so happy and they were so excited. And they were like, you know, not really arguing, but like deciding amongst themselves which colors were best on which of them. And they took them all. Well, they took almost all of them because there was 14 of them and I had like 20 hats.
Oh, that's so awesome. What a great.
And, you know, they didn't need Google Translate to show me what that meant to them. And I got big, tight hugs, and it was just awesome. So,
oh, very cool.
That's my favorite stitches for the week.
That's a good favorite. Thanks, Lori, for sharing that, and thanks for coming on.
All right,
Spread a little
see you
sunshine.
later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Spread that sunshine even in the wintertime, right?
Yeah, I want to say welcome to Gloria Bowman and Angelia from Crocheting House Mouse came into the room. Thank you. Denise Hoffman is here. Oh yeah, Edna's telling me she is back from her cruise. So good to see all of you guys. We got 39 people in the room today.
Yeah,
so that's awesome. So
I'm gonna
put the link in again. So anybody who wants to come in, there's the link again. It's also pinned at the top.
We try to go along, keep going along. That's why I always push Kim. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about my one shenanigan that I am doing with an advent I got from Stephanie, and she and I do a show together called No Filter Fibercast, and I've got several of these little ornaments made up from my advent, and I just thought these are my shenanigans. I like to make hats, so I made my hat pattern into ornament pattern.
So cute.
And I put a different animal on every single color and made a whole set. Now I still have 3 more to do, and I will finish them up by the end of the month. And then at that point, we will do a show, and I'll show those 3 the end of the month. So I have to get moving on that because I've got about a week, right? Yeah. I don't even have a week. Oh my gosh. Think about that. You know, we said we had 3 weeks, and yet we don't. It's like,
those are cute.
What the heck am I going to do?
Those are very, very cute.
Get them done. All right.
Well, let's see. So Katrina, I'm just going to highlight this real quick because she's telling us if you have the 22 pin, these are all the things that you can actually do with the 22 pin. Either the Addy or the Centro. So lots that you can do, man. I'm gonna have to find some tutorials because I didn't know I could do all that. So thank you so much, Katrina, for that. And let's see, what else was I gonna say? Anyway, welcome to anybody who I haven't already welcomed. She spends, again, I don't know what's going on in my brain. Your first name is escaping me, and I know your name. I don't know what's going on. But you just got back from a cruise as well? Wow, that's crazy. It's nice. 2 cruise people up in here. I've been on 1 cruise in my life, and it was okay. It was okay.
Well, Bev from Beverly's Crafts is going on the Crochet Crowd Cruise.
Ooh, so lucky.
That is going to be a riot, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know if she went before, but I know she's going this time because she said in her video. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So shenanigans wise, I actually have been mostly knitting and crocheting since we last talked, but I did bring a couple of things. First of all, I don't know if you've seen what's on my finger. But it is a beaded cocktail style ring, a very a statement piece. I made this years ago, and I want to make another one because I just absolutely love it.
That's different.
So there is my beaded cocktail ring, and then I actually hauled some beads the other day and said I was going to be making this bracelet again. And at the time, I couldn't find it, but I found it. So I shared it on another video. But another beaded fringe bracelet.
Cool.
And it looks way more complicated than it is. But I enjoy this type of jewelry, so I'm going to make one in like a purpley turquoisey colorway is my plan.
Wow.
So you'll see that on maybe by the time we come back again for the next Hook and Stitch Live, it'll actually be done. We'll see.
Do you remember when I did that mystery bag from the bead company?
Mm-hmm.
I had that bag. That would work great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like a completely non-uniform. I just wanted the colors to go, but I let myself use any bead I wanted to, and I love that kind of thing.
Wow.
So, but yeah, this one is a tad too big for me because when I made the initial bead, I didn't take into account the length that the clasp would add. So what I'm going to do is use my Pandora as kind of a way to measure about how long I need the bracelet to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my shenanigans.
Nice.
Bye,
All
Stephanie.
right. Anybody else coming on the show before we start talking about that?
No, but Stephanie's leaving. So
Okay.
bye, Stephanie. And somebody let's see, who gave some advice? Anyway, oh, you cruised around your yard. I got Juanita. Thank you. I'm so forgot. Thank you, Juanita. And Stephanie has to go, so goodbye, Stephanie. Thanks for coming in for even just a few minutes. I know you're a busy young woman, so thank you so much for spending some of your time with us. And Teresa Harp is here. Hi, Teresa.
Hello, everyone. All right. Okay, so it's a wrap. And no, the show's not a wrap, but it's a wrap is a make-along.
Yeah.
And we are co-hosting this. This is our second year for It's a Wrap. It runs from January through March, the end of March. And you bring out a languishing whip. And that means not a hat, not a small project, a big project.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, girl, we have 17 people that have found something that they laid down and forgot about or just didn't have time to work on and now are bringing it out and trying to finish it. And are they gorgeous? Have you looked at them?
Oh yeah, I've been looking and liking and loving people's and commenting. It's some beautiful stuff in that thread, and that thread is on Christi's channel, and that is already linked in the description box below. I don't know when the description box becomes available to you, but all of the only thing that's not in the description box are the projects that we're talking about today, because I didn't want Christi to know ahead of time, and I don't want to know hers ahead of time. So that's not in there, but everything else is already in the description box.
Yeah. So what the make along is you bring something out to work on and hopefully finish during those 3 months. You can post your progress in my Facebook group post, and both Kim and I follow that post. And during the 3 months, we are going to pick random drawings, which we are going to do today.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to each pick one. And so there's 17. And what else? Oh, if you get to the end, at the very end of March, there'll be finals. So if you have a finish at that time, we'll pick from the finishes, right? Isn't that what we usually do? Okay.
That's exactly right. So it benefits you to be posting your progress photos. We would like for you to just show us where you're starting. So put a picture up. This is where I'm at. Because like Lori did, the picture that Lori has on the thread looks nothing like what she showed today, because she's made a ton of progress. So
yes, that's great. And I hope it does encourage everyone to bring something out that has been sitting. Yeah, I know it does for me, but at the moment I'm going to say that my project that I want to finish is It's a Wrap is this I have it's a paid for wrap that is an Outlander inspired Etsy
I remember
wrap.
that.
Yeah, and I don't have it done. It was an order, and it's coming along. Now this is the top that goes by your neckline. And you do it from top down. So this is where I actually am when I'm doing the stitching.
Okay.
And you notice that I didn't bring this out for favorite stitches.
No, you didn't.
No. It's not my favorite.
Not your favorite.
But it is a languishing whip that needs to be done. And it is Tunisian crochet.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So you go and you put all these stitches onto your Tunisian hook. And then you have a long cord, and then you take them all back off again, and that is one row. So talk about tedious.
Yeah. To complete one row is 2 passes. I only know simple stitch. I've tried others, but the one I know is simple stitching. It curls. I don't like that. It curls so much. And so does the knit. So there's one that looks like knitting, but it also curls a lot.
I'll tell you what, this looks like knitting.
Yeah.
And it is not curling. It is definitely a beautiful material.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And drapey. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm using Heartland. So, Heartland is very, I don't know, it's like a perfect 4. I like it. It's very soft, but due to the fact that I have a very sharp point on this hook, I think I'm splitting it now and again. However, it's gotten better. This is Knitter's Pride. These are the removable. The cords are removable. And I have a whole set of those. But it's very pointy, not sharp as in, but it probably is due to that needle crochet hook that I'm splitting. But I'm not doing it as much as I was.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was awkward and I was like, how am I supposed to do this? It was like killing me, but it's better. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. So that is my whip, my wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Okay. Well, I'll show mine. It's a wrap, which it'll be a part of my happenings, but I've been doing these wrap session Wednesday or Wednesday wrap sessions where I'm actually working on this. It's a wrap project on a regular basis, and I'm showing it. But I will show you. It's the mile a minute. It's the mile a minute. Stop shaking it. Mile a minute blanket. And this is one of my colorways. And these strips I have like in each colorway, I'm going to be making 5 strips, and then I'll join them together and put a border. So this one, I have 3 of the 5 completed. And this one is turquoise, real teal, and soft white from Red Heart Super Saver. It's all Red Heart Super Saver. This one is tea leaf and thyme and white.
They're coming out real nice.
And then the last one is going to be orchid, dark orchid, and soft white. So on the last 5, I just have the center strip done and haven't started on, but I have all 5. I decided to do it assembly line style. And then on this colorway, I actually ran out of the real teal, or can't find it if I still had it. So I had to do an emergency, Joann's order. It did come, so I can go ahead and continue on and finish out the last 2 of this colorway. And then, just got to get the orchid and dark orchid. I really think I'm going to be finished before the quarter is over. And it's helpful for me to have these Wednesdays because it keeps me on track. So
yeah,
that's cool. A wrap.
That is cool. Yeah. So the other thing that we are going to do during this segment is we're going to draw winners. So I hope everyone that is doing this has a progress photo in, because if you don't, you're not in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have a bracket game going on, Kim. It's a Valentine's bracket game. And I was going to use a spot on the bracket or a prize under my Valentine's tree for the gift for today, for the prize for today.
Nice. I have a prize too, but I must say hello to Bruce Gray, who is here today. Thank you for coming in, Bruce. I love seeing your name.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Bruce.
And Frida Calderari is here too. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. And Lori Armstrong, I just have to say, she spilled her coffee on some of her work.
I think it went into the towels she was.
It did. Yeah. So she just has to wash them again. And she's right. At least it didn't go on her yarn or her project.
Hi, Steve. I'm gonna say hi to Steve.
Steve is here. Hey, Steve. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see all of you guys.
Yeah. All right, so I think we should ask your friend there on the shelf about picking a winner. What do you think? What are you giving away first? What are you giving away?
Okay. So for my prize, this is all one prize. So I was looking for some yarn, and I found this bin that I didn't even know I still had yarn in, because I thought I had taken all my yarn out of this closet. And this is look at this. It's like some boucle sensations. Joanne's used to have this boucle, and I remember making a very soft, beautiful wrap out of it. But this is from, I'm pretty sure I got this from Hirschner's Sensations Casual Boucle. It is a what is the colorway here? It's just got a color black gray is what it's called. Makes sense. And it's a, what is it? Acrylic 88% and 12% nylon, and you get 273 yards. I actually have 2 full balls. Just the ball band came off of this one, but 2 full balls of that as a part of my giveaway. And then another one of the tea boxes with assorted teas. It's all going in one gift to one person.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna draw yours first or mine first?
We can do yours first.
Okay.
All right. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 17. She's on the floor now.
Here's a number between 1 and 17. It's 14.
She chose number 14. So what do you have?
I have Lori Gray.
And so do I. So Lori Gray, you are the winner of Chris of yours. So she gets to pick what? Chris.
She gets a prize from under the tree, a Valentine's tree, which there's 8 prizes, 5, 6, 7, 8 prizes. And if she doesn't know what they are, you can go to bracket. The bracket game. It is on Addictions 88 and check out the prizes for that. And today's video, I added a new sock yarn because it was one and I'm replacing it. So if that isn't any enticement there, you can play the game, pick a bracket number. The only bracket numbers that are taken are 7 and 14. So all the rest are open. And the 2 grand prize bags are also in Addictions 88. So you can, she wants the sock yarn. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
All right. And that is yours. So I have to put another sock yarn in.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to do a drawing for my prize. And we're going to just do 1 through 17 again. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 17.
Here's a number between 1 and 17. It's 4.
She picked number 4.
I got Irene.
And so do I. So Irene, you are the winner of the boucle yarn and the tea. If you're not, you can always give it away. So like guys, if we give you a prize, you can feel free to give it away. Again, you do have to have a U.S. address for physical prizes. And yeah, my feelings will not be hurt if you know, you win a prize and you want to give it away. But congratulations, Irene.
That's right. Congratulations to Lori and congratulations to Irene. If you ever win anything from my channel, you can give it away too.
Yeah.
In fact, if you're playing and you don't live in the United States and you're playing something, you could actually ask to have it given to someone that lives in the United States, which is nice because otherwise you wouldn't be able to win anything. So that's good. So we will be coming on next month and doing another random draw for this make along. So if you are not involved yet, please let us see what you're working on. Bring out one of your projects that you haven't worked on in a while. And
yeah, perfect. As we all know, we all have those long languishing whips, and sometimes this is exactly what you need to get kickstarted, and it's wonderful. I mean, I think it's such a great idea to do this at the beginning of the year, because for those of you who have already finished things, and there are people who have already finished things, what a great feeling that you have already in January got your first or second finish, and it's something old that's been sitting around for a while.
Yep, so, I agree. I have that sweater. I want to work on it so bad. I cannot. I have too many orders.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you have orders to fill. You have to make those a priority, right?
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm going to move along now. If there's no one that wants to come on and show us It's a Wrap, does anybody have a Cook's Handmade Classics they'd like to show us?
I'm actually going to have a classic, because, I haven't been crocheting that long, and my grandmother did crochet, but I have nothing. Because I think she probably sold everything she made. I don't know, but I don't have anything.
When I came up with the segment names, and I said I wanted to have a Hooks Handmade Classic segment. The reason why I did was because I feel that we need to keep the old things going that used to be, like our grandparents made these things and stuff because they didn't have any other way. They didn't have a Walmart where they could just buy something that they could use on their couch for $5.
Yeah.
But
and thank God,
because those don't last.
Exactly.
Our stuff lasts way longer, which is why you will find an heirloom that your grandmother made that you may not even know she made.
Yeah.
Because no one told you.
Yeah. Well, Linda Jean, just going back to the It's a Wrap, Linda Jean says she's got 4 old projects finished so far, just going along with this make along. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that is. And you do want to get your name into the drawing once, but
well, she has to do Facebook because she does, so she won't even be entered because she's not on Facebook.
If you don't have Facebook, I just decided this year that this was going to be a thing. And if you do not have Facebook, email me a picture of your project. I will place it in the actual place where it will be entered and everyone can see your picture. But it is a private group, so it is not put out on the internet. It's just the people in the private group can see it. That's all.
Yeah.
And then your name gets in the drawing, and then you would see here somewhere you would see that you won something.
Yeah. You'll find, you'll figure it out. But yeah, so I do have something that I brought though that's not necessarily a classic, but it is pretty old. And again, this is just like last time I brought out something that I made for Jordan when he was a baby. Well, here is something that I made for him when he was really little. So it's at least 10 years old.
That's adorable.
A little Spider-Man beanie.
Yeah.
And, you just sewed this looks like it was all single crochet for the hat.
Oh.
And then the eyes look like half doubles. And then all the rest is just embroidered on. So the inside of the hat looks crazy. But yeah, I made him a little Spider-Man hat. This is one of those things that I'm keeping so that, when he becomes a dad, I could at least stick it on his kid's head, whether it's a boy or a girl, and take a picture.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is we're not always talking about something that's old. We are also talking about ideas that are been around forever. So
Mhm.
granny squares are in that category. You know, any kind of patterns that have been around for a long time and are handed down, that is in that category too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Or old magazines and books. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. That's true. Have you seen
Uh,
pictures of Spider Girl?
all right. So I
Yes,
don't
I've
know that
seen
anybody else has any, but
it.
I didn't bring one on today.
Yeah, so far no one's in the back, but
But you know, my granny stitch blanket, that's still in this category. I already showed it.
yeah.
You know,
I
different
also have a
different
granny
things.
stitch, but I didn't bring it because it's huge. And yeah, I've shown it on a recent video, so you can check out my video, my playlist. But
Yeah.
it's huge. I have so many blankets going right now.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, thank goodness most of them are squares, but
Uh-huh.
that particular one is an actual granny stripe blanket that I've been working on for years and suddenly fell back in love with it. So I am working on, so it would actually qualify for It's a Wrap and for this
Yeah.
classic
See.
situation.
And we usually do our make-alongs based around our segments that we like if you notice a lot of the time when you talk about stitches, it's something to do with Kim's favorite type of things.
Mm-hmm.
And the hooks things are usually mine. And that's where we came up with the name. But basically, I like um, vintage and colors that are vintage, muted colors, that kind of thing. So that's why the Hooks Handmade Classics was one of my favorite segments. I just didn't bring anything on today. Well, okay, well,
Wait
guess.
a minute, my mile a minute too, right?
Oh
It
yeah,
would go under
see,
classic.
it falls into more categories than
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
true.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All
All right.
right,
Well,
guys.
okay. Um,
What's
I
next?
guess I guess it finishes, and I didn't bring a finish.
I did. I'm so excited. You guys are gonna love it. I teased you a little bit with a picture. Thanks, Lori. I just got that message. Thank you. Um, I teased you with a picture of me holding an empty project bag because hey, Paw Pie guys, I can't think of your first name. What's your first name? I'm sorry. But thanks for coming in, HD. And who else is here? Debbie. Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about this before we I show my finish. Lord, Linda Jean is saying we need to check out Debbie the Canadian Crocheter's granny blanket she showed yesterday. And girl, I saw that. I have watched the tutorial. I have the yarn picked out. I am absolutely doing that blanket. That blanket is amazing that Debbie showed on her video. And I'm all in on that. I'm gonna watch the tutorial again. I'm gonna do a baby blanket because I just found out and one of the young women at church who just got married a couple years ago is now expecting. So I have another baby to make for. So I am doing that blanket, Linda Jean. It is an amazing uh, way to do it. I mean, it looks so complicated, but when you watch the tutorial, it's not complicated at all. It just looks like you put a whole lot of work into it. So I'm in on that one. Thanks for sharing
I
that.
clicked watch later when I saw it come up, and I just haven't had a chance to because I had a lot of things going on last night. So.
It's really, really, really good. I have Cherie, I'm sorry, in the background. I'm gonna bring her up.
All right.
Hi
Hey,
guys.
friend. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Nice
You
to
said
see
granny
you.
squares, and so I started this morning,
Oh.
and it
How
turned
pretty.
into a granny square a couple hours ago.
Uh-huh.
So
How
so I just thought I would bring it up and let
How pretty.
it's so pretty. Is that gonna be a whole blanket, or you just gonna keep going
It's going to
around
be
them?
a sweater. I'm in Palm Springs figuring out some things.
Nice.
So kind of thinking about a Galentine's kind of deal maybe going on.
Nice. Let
So
me know. Let me know.
Nice.
But yeah, no, Palm Springs. So I'm going to be up here, I don't know, for a while. I don't know. I'm just ran away.
You ran away from home. I
I
don't
ran away
blame
from
you.
home.
I don't blame you.
So-
Palm Springs is nice this time of year, not too scorching hot.
No, it's been actually Santa Ana's and craziness, and it's cold outside right now. So I'm in here. But
Wow.
I'm going to try and do a couple events up here and whatnot. But yeah, no, I just got it to the point where it was actually a square about 3 rows ago. So that wasn't a square that looked really round.
And what yarn are you using?
This is that cream cotton.
Oh,
from Loops and Threads.
Mm-hmm,
You know, all that clearance crap we all bought.
Yeah.
We had to because it was $3. So
well, thanks for showing it. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I haven't met her yet.
Oh, I've been on once
Yeah,
before.
She lives in San Diego, so we have actually met in person a few times.
Yes.
And you may have seen her on some of my, when Seta was here, she was a part of that. That I don't know if
Elbow gang.
or yeah.
I'm part of the elbow gang.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks for coming on, though.
No problem. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay,
See you later.
See ya.
Speaking of groups, I want to butt in here because I have 2 notes written here that I forgot to say.
Okay.
Okay, so where was I? The video that we were talking about doing where we have a Zoom PJ, wear your PJs, come to the Zoom. Guess what I want to try?
What?
Bring your Centro machine and do a cranking party. Now, Kim.
It's loud.
It is?
Yeah. It might be a little too loud to be cranking, but we can figure something out.
Well, you got to do something because you didn't do it yet. And it sounded like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was what my one suggestion was. And now I already forgot what the other one was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I knocked it right out of your head when I said it's loud.
No, it was another category that I had forgotten to say something about, and well, I'll think of it.
Okay, so can we?
Now I just thought of it. Okay, so Hook's Handmade Classics. One of the things that I wanted to say about that is that I tend to also do old school as far as layettes, and what I mean by that is I like to make baby sweaters, a hat to match, a blanket, and booties all matching. And that kind of, to me, is something that has been around for a long, long time because the girls used to do them and make sure that the lady who was having her baby had a whole layette made by the people in the shower that came to the shower. So I kind of keep that going. And if I have anyone in my family or in said family, extended, that's having a baby, I always make them a layette.
Nice.
And so basically, if you want to make a sweater set with me, I did start one on my lives. I gave the first 8 rows last Sunday, and tomorrow there'll be the second part. It is a 6-part live make along that I'm doing.
Wonderful.
And it's just a laid back vanilla pattern. You can adjust it any way you want. You can use any kind of yarn you want, but I give you all the parameters and the suggestions that I'm doing. If you decide to change it a little bit, that's fine. But, basically it's just for fun. There are prizes at the end. So that is what I should have said when we were talking about handmade.
Well, and it's very, I'm about to say, it's linked. Chris's channel is linked in the description box below, so you can show up for her Sunday morning live. She'll be on in the morning, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern. So, check it out. And when I make the baby blankets, what I have started to do, because I haven't actually made a lot of baby sweaters. And so I tend to make an amigurumi and a hat,
Yeah, that's
with
fine.
my blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so and I use the same yarn. Like I'll use the same yarn for all the pieces. So when I try this other blanket that Linda brought up, I'll just have to come up with, maybe I have to first of all figure out, I don't even know what she's having yet. So but I already got the yarn picked out, so I might have to make two, because the one that I have picked out is like with a gray and a what the blue, is it the ice cream yarn with the blues only, is that blueberry? I don't know what it's called,
I
but
don't remember. But
that's
yeah.
what I wanted to make with that pattern Linda Jean brought up. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And Irina is saying she has to go, so we'll see you. Thanks for coming in. Linda Jean is saying she still makes layettes. So
Yeah, I know a lot of people do. That is considered an old-fashioned tradition. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. All right, so let me show my finish. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nom Nom the
Aww.
Nom Nom the koala bear.
Oh my gosh. How
Cute.
cute.
Oh my gosh. And I used actually the Yarn Bee Hobby Lobby yarn called Adorable. It's like a velvety yarn. The colorways that I use is flannel and I think it's called Angel, but it's just gray and white. And look at how they design the ears, are so cute. Because you know how koalas have that like little hair down the bottom, and
they have halo.
They have like a little, so it's just so cute.
I got to say it.
You did. And this is a paid for pattern. I got it off Etsy. It is all it will be linked down below, but I absolutely enjoyed making him, and he worked up real quick, and I just love him. And his name is Nom Nom. I don't know if anybody watches, if you have a kid that watches We Bare Bears. Nom Nom is a character that appears on a couple of the episodes. So when I finished making the koala bear, I was like, what's that koala bear's name on We Bare Bears? And his name is Nom Nom. So this is Nom Nom.
He's really cute. So is he going to be going to Rose?
No, he's a little too big for a Easter basket. They need to be a little bit smaller than this. And my son already is like, this is mine. This is mine. So
hey, you know how you were saying that your son doesn't really acted like he was interested? Well, guess what? He wants that. That's awesome.
He likes when I make these stuffies. He likes plushies still. And so he likes these, but half the time I just, because he's he's been known to swing them by their legs and things. And so I'm just, really reluctant, So that is the only fish that I have. And I'm surprised I have that, really, because the projects I'm working on are all really long-term things. And so it'll be a while before those get finished. So in between, I'll be doing amigurumis to at least, get some kind of gratification of finishing.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you guys. There's lots of love for Nom Nom in the chat. Yeah. I really appreciate that, guys.
Anybody else want to come on and show us your stuff?
Show us your stuff. If you got a recent finish or anything. And remember, once again, we will remind you, you do not have to put the camera on your face.
Yeah.
I didn't put a patch on that great, but we'll get better at that.
We had a steady 30 to 35 people here every so since we've been on, and it's funny because I didn't see Granny D, and I'm wondering if she has something going on today, because she hasn't been feeling all that great off and on, and I'm like, where is she today?
Yeah, D is almost always here. Yeah, I haven't seen her today either, so
have to check with her on email, messenger, and see what's up there.
Yep.
No, so I don't have a finish, and I feel bad, but
I mean,
yeah, I have one over here that I did since you and I worked together.
There you
It
go.
is Capelet. It is a line brand pattern. It is free, and it's called the Split Collar Capelet. And you just do all the way around your body and sew up the middle, and then do the collar. And I did an extra edging on the bottom, but I have to make another one. Yeah, I have to go and find some black bulky yarn and make another one. So I'm on the search for that. If you have a nice plain black bulky yarn that you like to use, let me know what it is. And of course, reasonable, I would hope. I'm thinking maybe Big Twist, but let me know in the comments and come on and show me some yarn that you would suggest I make this with, because I'm thinking I got to find something, and I got to find it now.
That's from Lori.
Yeah, the customer replied she wants all black. She didn't want any gray in it. And you know me, I'm just like, so it is in my Etsy shop at the moment. I posted it this morning. And so, yeah. We have to make another one.
Well, there you go. Somebody will love it. Somebody will get it. But yeah, Lori Armstrong also said that her husband claims all of her amigurumis. And yeah, somebody's always claiming. And I have made so many. I'm like, why do I keep making these things? But I just enjoy making them so much.
Huh.
So.
Wow. Well, that's good. You know, I don't want another shenanigan. No, thanks.
I love it. And then like I was able to like, you know, give some to some of Jordan's friends. And so if I can give them away and make somebody else happy, great. Otherwise, they just all sitting around here.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, you have taught me pretty much to get to make stitch markers, and I am making them now, and I'm loving that. I don't do it alone. I have my Mr. Creations that helps me.
Yeah.
He doesn't create it. He just looks at it and says, is this what you want? And I put the beads down, and he puts them on and does that snappy thingy with the tool. And so he's actually doing most of it.
We're going to give him a little segment.
Judy says that I should use 3 and 4 and hold it. I unfortunately do not buy a lot of black. So that is half of my problem, is I don't have any black.
Me neither.
So I have to buy it. I don't have a choice. And I want a little bit of fluff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really want a dense fabric. So
yeah. I suggested the Serenity chunky. I did just get some because my sister is requesting a Kimberly, but in all black. So I did get some, and so that would work. Yeah, that's all I got for suggestions.
All right. Well, I guess I might have to go out in this cold weather and take a walk around again. But I know I walked all through Michael's and Joann's looking at the blacks that they had available in December. And I don't recall seeing anything that I remember. So now I'm.
Yeah. Now, Walmart, I don't know if how you your Walmart. I did get some gray Serenity chunky in the big ball from Walmart. When I ordered it from Premier, I had to get 3 small balls of the black, but the giant ball, they did have that at Walmart.
Huh.
So I don't know how yours is, and that's a Walmart.
I have two Walmarts to choose. The one across the river is a lot bigger of a craft department, so that might have a better choice. Yeah. Hey, Cynthia King, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. But you had an emergency. So sorry about that. Hopefully your aunt will be okay. All right. Huh.
Okay. What's next?
Is that your last finish that you have?
I really, don't have any. I was glad I got that one done. I was trying to keep it simple today and not, I didn't have any anyway, but I had a million whips I could have brought on, but I didn't do that.
Okay, then I'll probably will use the charisma. I thought that the charisma that I have been looking at, and I have tons and tons and tons of charisma in every color of the rainbow, and I didn't have black. But now that you're telling me, I'm sure that I could probably grab some charisma. I don't want impeccable. I don't. It's just too dense. But you're right. I probably can get it in charisma and be happy with it. She just doesn't want any. She doesn't want any gradient. She doesn't want any sparkle. She wants just black. And I don't buy black as a rule, so that's why I didn't. I was
Me
like,
neither.
what one do I look for?
Yeah, it's
Thank
too
you
hard.
very much.
I don't remember seeing charisma. Oh, but Katrina's saying it does come in black, but maybe because I don't gravitate toward it, that's why I haven't seen it, because it's not something I ever look for.
I have some blacks over there. I have quite a few that are all tweed.
And she doesn't want any of that.
No. No. And I don't want to do alpaca only because I'm afraid I don't want to do something she might have to hand wash. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to move on and talk about hooks happenings. This is where you can come on and talk to us, or just put it in the chat about other make-alongs or other channels that are doing something that you are interested in and you want to share it with all of us. And so usually we go and we look for stuff to talk about here. And I have something big that's going on this year that I want to talk about here.
All right.
I don't know if you have the same one, but Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming is Laura.
Mm-hmm.
And she went ahead and sent out a bunch of emails in early December. And it was, let's do a year-long make-along. And it is called Wacky Make-A-Do. And you can pick a day out of the year in quarters. So you could do one in each quarter if you want, or whatever, and do a craft, or what I should say, you can do a Wacky Make-A-Do in any quarter, in any day, for any day of the year. And she has a video out that tells you all about it. And why I'm just going to mention it here is because I got to tell you, I'm like, what is this going on here? Do you watch, oh shoot, I didn't write it down. Scraptastic Yarns. Do you watch her?
I just realized I was somehow unsubscribed, so I just started watching it again. I don't know how it happened.
Anyway, so the video come up and Jane is sitting there and she's looking around. She's looking up, she's looking down, she's looking all around. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Don't you know the video's on? And then about 3 minutes in or something, she says, well, that was fun. I was doing my Wacky Make-A-Do video. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, kill me. She's the sweetest thing. Anyway, so she did that. She made a video. So you can make anything. It's anything. You can paint.
That's hilarious.
That's what it's, because it's wacky, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at the year of days, they are like, you know how like yesterday was Squirrel Day,
yeah, there's a holiday. Every day is a holiday of
right,
something.
Squirrel Appreciation Day. And I said to Dee, you got to do that. So I know she did that. She had to do that, but it's just crazy. So anyway, what I'm doing is I am collaborating with Bev from Beverly's Crafts, and we are doing a wacky thing. We are sending each other a pattern and a ball of yarn to use to make that pattern.
Nice. Very cool.
Wacky thing to do, right? So that is what we're going to do. And of course, we sent it out. It hasn't come here yet, but you can watch both of our channels. Beverly Crafts is the other channel, and see what we sent each other and what we did with it, because it's supposed to be a hat pattern and enough yarn to make that hat. So you guys can all do it. All this wacky make-a-do thing.
Yeah, I'll make sure I pull up the Laura's video and put it in the description box below. So if anybody wants to join in on the wacky maker, there's a lot of people doing it. So join in.
Yeah, Jane. Yeah, Jane. they're commenting on what we say.
Yeah.
So let me think now. Is there's a make 9 that is a year-long make-along.
Yep.
And you decided not to do a make 9 this year. I've never done it. But
I did it the first time.
Noble Crafts, Noble Knits? No. What's her channel name?
I can't remember.
Oh, shoot. It's Noble something. Well, you know what? We'll link it below. But
Yep.
what she does is she has a channel and she does a instant Instagram, and you hashtag Noble Crafts or something similar, which we will put below. I don't remember what the hashtag is. I don't go on Instagram as much as Kim does, but anyway, you make a 9 panel of things you'd like to make, you'd like to work on throughout 2022, and you don't ever have to finish. It's just it's a hashtag. You work on your things and you hashtag every time you update, and she actually keeps track of the hashtags.
Yep.
And yeah, she's a real sweet girl too. That is,
Yeah. It's called Noble Character Crafts.
there you go.
And she's great. It's a great channel. She knits, crochets, sews. She was dyeing yarn, but she stopped. But yeah, I'll show you guys my panel. I actually re-looked at mine and I hadn't done anything. That's why I'm not doing it again, because with all the things that I made, I didn't do anything from that make 9. So
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't do it before, but it is something to go and look at anyway. I love the comments in the chat. Apparently, I saw the video where Seta picked out, or Kevin, her son, picked out yarn for Seta.
yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
saw that, but I didn't see the one where she made something out of it yet. It's on my queue, but apparently it's hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen it and it is hilarious. But yeah, I was like, I watched it when her son was picking it out, and I think we were all screaming, "Not the loopy yarn! Don't put the loopy yarn!" I'm like, but yeah, she did good. She did good.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the Noble Character Crafts is an awesome year-long make-along. You can put whatever projects you want in there and
Yeah.
work on them. You're not set to,
Yeah, some people do specific patterns. I just watched the Stout Stitch. He talked about his, and he did specific patterns. When I did do it, I did categories because I'm like, and I still didn't. But I will say that 2 of the 9 things that I had for last year, I've already done or started this year. Like one was color work knitting, which I didn't do at all last year, but I've already done it in January this year. And then the other one was a crochet Christmas blanket, which I have already started in January this year that I didn't even try last year. So, well, I tried. My pineapple squares was going to be my Christmas blanket, but I totally pooped out on the pineapple square. So, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
I have some things. Are you still going?
No, go ahead. I want to hear.
Okay, so Irene sort of hipped us to the jive on Eclaire Makery's make along with the pickup truck. If Angelia is still here, Crochet House Mouse, you would love this Eclaire Makery. She's done that. Your favorite pickup truck, if you're here, the Christmas pickup, the red pickup truck. She's done a corner to corner blanket like she did the fall one, and I think she actually is going to do a whole series. So she did the fall one, she's done the Christmas one, and now She's also going to do a spring and summer one as well. But I'm going to link her because it's a free pattern, and she's going to be doing videos, I think, as well on it. Actually, my notification just came up of her latest episode. So that's one thing. And she said that she's going to do a series of the same kind of corner to corner thing, but with houses. So she was like haunted house, gingerbread house. So if you're all in on that corner to corner stuff, she is going to be a great channel to follow.
Yeah.
She's incredible. So
that's crazy. That's hard work. Lots of ends, where
to weave in. Yeah. But Irene made the fall one, and it was gorgeous.
It really was. Yes,
it was so beautiful.
All you have to do to see those people that are putting things like that into make-alongs, and we follow or we see it, all you have to do is go into my group and then search that, and it's still there. I don't delete anything. So she entered that into what did she enter that into?
I don't know, because I think I just remember her posting it, because it was one of our happenings. That's how she found out about it. It was one of the happenings.
Yeah, fall. Something to do with seasonal. Yeah, I think it was one of Stephanie's and I's make along where you picked something of a season or holiday.
There you go. I'm sure.
If you put holiday along in the search box, of the Crochet Creations Makers group, it will come up, and then you look at the comments and you can see all of the people's entries.
So I have another one for this is going along with my color work thing. If you're a knitter, the Woolly Thistle is a yarn shop here in the US. The person who owns it is actually Scottish, and her yarn shop specializes in bringing over yarns from Europe and actually having them available in the United States. So like James C. Brett, or different ones that you can't get here, she has in her shop.
Hence the woolly.
Yeah, the Woolly Thistle. And so she has a show called the Woolly Thistle Shopcast, and it's really interesting to watch because she goes over the new inventory, and she's also a knitter. So her and her partner, they show what they've been working on, and they do some really intense stuff. Well, in February, they are having a all over color work make along. So I just was like, and if you join it, she actually designed a hat pattern, or like a beret pattern. It's knit.
Isn't it nice?
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And you get it for free if you join the make along. But it is all over color work. So like the hat that I did would not count because that's not all over. So but anyway, that one is one that I wanted to bring up. And then I'll let you, I have a few more to say, but you have any more, Chris?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll do this one. Lori brought up this one, the Yarny Fiber Sisters Calendar Cow. Setta's also doing a calendar cow. We might already brought that up, but this is the one that Lori joined in on, and I'll try to link it down below for you guys who might be interested in that. So I'm going to write that down. Yarny Fiber Sisters. All right. And then the last ones that I want to talk about are actually my own things that I'm doing. So a couple of things that I'm doing coming up. I am doing a seasonal Yarny YouTube hop that I am organizing. Right now I have about 10, I think including me, there are 10 of us who are going to participate in this hop. And basically it's going to be quarterly. And we will all release a video with a seasonally related project, no matter what craft you do, will be released on the first day of each new season. So our very first one, our hashtag Spring Yarny YouTube Hop, is coming up on, I think March the 20th will be the day that all these videos will release on the same day, and you'll be able to just see all of our projects. And so I'm excited about it to see what everybody comes up with. We're all so different. There's no telling what people are going to come up with, but I'm encouraged because so many of my Yarny friends did join in, and I hope some more will as I sort of keep teasing it. And I have a plan to the people who there will be a there will be a giveaway on my video for viewers, but I'm also doing a giveaway for the people who actually participate. So we already started sort of teasing it, and my project is in this very pretty spring-like bag for the spring Yarny YouTube hop, and I can't wait to show you guys what's in here, but you can't see it until March the 20th or the first day of spring, whichever that is. So anyway, very excited about that. And that's one of my things that I'm doing.
Nice.
And yeah,
I know that there has not been a lot of that solo type thing, and I am going to let you just continue to be solo on that. I'm not going to join you in on that because I have so many things that I'm doing, and I don't want to fail. So, I did bow out on that one, but hey, that is a great idea. You got everybody going to be putting the videos up at the same time. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a super easy sort of thing to do because you can just pick whatever. It's one project a quarter. I know one of the girls who she initially said no, and then she realized, oh, she thought I was like looking for them to make videos every day or every week or whatever, but really it's one video per quarter. So you're basically doing one project, 4 projects a year, 4 videos for the entire year. So but yeah, I'll be doing a whole video to kind of explain it a little more. And I just I've seen the hops happen in the paper crafting community. I've seen it happen in all kinds of different communities here on YouTube, and it's a cool way for people to find new creators and for just great content. I've seen the artist community do it, and so that's sort of where I got the idea from. So I'm excited about it. And then let me just say one last thing. Well, check my channel for my weekly wrap sessions on Wednesdays, Squared Up Saturdays, and Sunday Shenanigans. Those are the 3 videos I'm doing every week. And then the final thing is in the month of February, I will be joining in with a group of women who used to be a part of another group of women. We will be providing weekly content, and it's called Crafting with Friends. My video will come out every Tuesday, but and that starts in February, and I will put a playlist so you'll see all of those creators as well. So that's my whole list of things to talk about.
Sounds like you're just busy now since January. Wow.
Yeah, I am. But it's exciting. It's keeping me motivated. Trying shake my everything. All right, I'm out of breath, people.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I do have quite a few make-alongs that I run all year. Hats, more hats is definitely one of them, and it is make a hat a month and post it in my Facebook group. And if you do succeed in having 12 posts with 12 hats, you will be entered into the bonus at the end of the year, which is a handmade Lori Gray bag. So I call it an L Gray bag, and I did a video on it today. Because it's almost the end of January. And if you don't have a hat in every month, you wouldn't be in the bonus. So I was just reminding you to make sure you get that hat in for January. And that's important to me. And then I'm going to be doing a couple of little heads ups. We're going to be doing a knit baby sweater together on the live this year. Look for that in the spring. We also are going to be doing a St. Patty's Day make along together. So look for that. Yeah, I've got a lot of plans. That's why I said I don't really want to join in another thing with you, Kim, because our show is enough for right now. So
Yep. Totally
Anybody
fine.
have any questions? Anybody else want to come on and show us what you're making? Please do. We have a few more minutes left, and maybe Kim will have, you have some questions for Kim on her new segments or make-alongs that she's doing or stuff like that.
I was just checking my notes. I'm trying to be, organized and make sure I get this stuff right. And I don't have anything else. I think I've said all that I plan to say. Yeah, so if you have any questions for me, I think all you need to do if you want to see any of the content that we create is make sure you are subscribed to both of our channels. Most of you guys are, but if this is your first time coming in, please hit that subscribe button. Please give me some thumbs up. I can't see myself how many thumbs up I have, but if you haven't done that already, please do it on your way out.
I see 41.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wow, that's awesome. That's more than that's in the room. So that's fantastic. Thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah, that is great. Yeah, I do always keep a playlist on my channel for Hook and Stitch Live, and I usually post it in the weekly updates. I do a weekly update in the Facebook group for all the stuff that goes on throughout the week. So that usually has the next date in there, and I did not look at the calendar. So I guess I should see what we got for February, huh?
Sure.
This calendar doesn't tell me nothing.
So in February is going to be the 26th, I think.
Okay. Looks like that is what it will be. So the next time we get together here will be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 26th, and 9 a.m. Pacific. So that is what is usually going on here. We'll put our It's a Wrap again in the middle of the show. And so if you have something you want to come on and show us, get your courage up and come on. And, Lori didn't show her face. Neither Lori showed her face.
Yeah. So you're welcome to come on. We don't need, any way you want to come on. I mean, you definitely, if you're going to show your face, be dressed. Inside joke. No.
So did you spend all of your Christmas gift cards and everything yet?
I'm finally done. I think I have. I'm finally done, I think. Although, I'm done with whatever I was given, but am I done? When the mojo came back, so did all of the desire to buy yarn. And so I'm trying to calm down, but I did write down some places that I do want to do some purchases from this year. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I haven't bought anything from Hobie in a long time. I haven't bought anything from Webb's. It's a couple other places. Knit Picks I haven't had anything from, and I actually really want to get either a Dara Morris or a Wool Warehouse order at some point this year.
Aha. Well, do you remember, I don't know if you watched it, but I opened a mystery bag from Knitcrate last week.
Oh, no, I didn't. I missed that one.
Okay, well, this was a real Knitcrate mystery bag. It was the first time they had ever put their own yarns in a mystery bag.
Oh, nice.
The last time that I did, it wasn't their yarn. And to me, that is not, I mean, I didn't expect to get yarns from Yarnspirations in a Knitcrate mystery.
I saw that and I was disappointed.
I'm sorry, but they don't sell it. So why would they put it in? Okay, but this time they actually didn't. It was a very nice bag. So I went ahead the next day and ordered another one. And what I found when I ordered it is that I could use a coupon, and I took the coupon off the box at the top of the screen and entered it in, and it saved me. And it's ended up being all the shipping free on that. So it was $39.99 for the next one, and you're supposed to get 6 skeins, right? Mm-hmm. 2 for let me see if I got 6. Yeah, I got 6. So that's not bad. because, you know, it's beautiful hand dyed,
Yeah.
you know, fibers and stuff. So yeah, that was a good. I got a cramp in my foot, so I'm going to stand up. Oh, you got a cramp in your toes. You can't stand it very long. You want to stand on it.
You know, so they're asking me about I'm not sure what we're talking about, guys. I'm sorry. What are we talking about? Kim, did you get an answer to the words on your photo?
Is it average? AVG, average, right?
I'm not sure what photo we're talking about. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slow.
On the sign behind you.
Oh, sign language. No, Chris Bragg said it's not sign language. It's not sign language. Okay, thank you. She said it's not sign language at all. So I guess it's just some pretty hands, you know, peace and something else. And she said it wasn't. So no, I didn't get it. She said it wasn't sign language at all.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Sorry, guys. I'm so slow. But this sign right here, we all know what that says, right? We know we're all in on this. We are not needy. We are wanting. I'm for sure wanting.
A little bit of internet technical difficulty there, Kim.
Sorry.
That's all right. You're down to the last seconds here. So
yeah.
You know. Any more questions?
Yeah. See, I thought it was too. I thought it was sign language too, but apparently not. According to Chris Bragg, that is. All right, I think that's it. And unless anybody else has something that they want to tell us about, I think we've talked about it all. Yeah, I think I got everything down and out.
Oh boy, you know what that means? I get to open this box.
Yes, and have some fun.
I didn't even take the tape off.
It'll be absolutely a fun time for you.
Although, you know what it's going to do? It's going to take me away from those Advent ornaments.
Well, just give yourself a time limit. All right, good people. I think that's it.
I will take care and take a moment out of each day and be creative from the East Coast. Bye.
All right. And I will see you next time. Until we meet again, keep it crafty from the West Coast. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.